Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium from the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 23. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
19 Wyatt.
They go play action with Willis. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Willis. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go, here we go.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis, 22 yards. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Sam Martin is set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The screen pass here to Cohen.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tariq Cohen. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Willis now off play action. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
19 Tigers.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now.
Open man is Duvernay.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Willis.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson steps away to his left. And he completes it to Cohen. Touchdown! Tariq Cohen, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception,
you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here. A long way to go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to take another shot here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Jackson.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Goy. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Willis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here's Willis. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Well, this time Willis will throw it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack.
Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Dobbins trying the left side.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
DC, right? DC. Hey!
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
42 yards.
And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Back to throw, Willis.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Open man for him. He's got him. And he will have a Titans 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Willis to throw once more.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Willis.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 96 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll... down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this is just... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Odafe Owe. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Now Dobbins again on second down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose. Back to the 12-yard line.
Excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's